if you do this, is everybody watching? Let's pretend I'm sitting on a saddle. If you do this, what's everybody gonna holler? Don't look at the horn. It's not gonna move, okay. Right?
All right.
So that's, I look at it every now and then, just when no one's looking, right. Okay? So you gotta check every now and then to make sure it's there. If something's really leaving fast and it's getting hot, like I'll peek. But the goal is to be able to do this without ever looking at your horn. Just boom, boom, boom. You wanna always look at your cow.
Okay.
Today's video is brought to you by 310 EDU. I've always maintained one goal as a horseman, stockman, and roper, to be as consistent as humanly possible.
Woo, she heavy.
My greatest training tool for achieving this has been our video content. Applying the principles we teach at 310 EDU will give you a better relationship with your horse, a deeper understanding of stockmanship and cattle behavior, and a far more versatile roping shot selection. These videos allow us to deep dive into the finer details of our craft while breaking down missed opportunities and great shots second by second. My ranch roping field guide is free with every membership, giving you an amazing tool to work on your consistency and versatility. Scan this QR code and go check out hundreds of hours of doctoring, branding, stockmanship, horsemanship, and more. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Did you get that?
I got that.
Right? So you dally on rubber typically, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay, go to the horn. Good. What are you looking at?
The horn.
Okay, so when you go to feed rope, you're gonna be here. Now see if you can open this hand up and let it slide a little. You feel that? Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna let these, you're gonna use that left hand and just kind of peel those coils out of there. Feel that? Yes. Yeah, right?
Okay.
And these typically, these bigger Guadalajara horns, it's a fun word, you don't have to take as many wraps, okay. Right? So like with 2 wraps, I can stop most stuff, especially if they're little. There you go. Yeah, good. So let's be, we got all this rope left, mm-hmm. Right? So come back out here, go to the horn. Well, come here, we got a 40-footer here. Roll that thing up a little. So this is what I want you to do. Right there. Okay, so he leaves, nice and smooth, go to the horn. There, now stop it, out here, right? So this, I want you to close your hand, okay. Let it slide, open your hand back up. It's just,
I gotcha.
Right? Now, under certain circumstances, it can get really fast, okay? And you got to get to the peg. Real quick, for all of my men here, there is a little bit of danger in this, okay? We call it getting vaquiroed. Ladies, I don't know how this works for y'all, but fellas, I promise you don't want this to happen. So, if we were to pop your turns, now feed rope. Yep, feed rope around the horn. Okay, so let's say that's a bull, okay? And let's say you're feeding rope at the speed of sound, okay? Right? And we get to the end of that little shrink wrap there. So you can go and let go of that. If it comes around that horn with something on the end of it, okay? And that thing comes around there and catches the tip of that deal that you don't need it to catch, it will light your world. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Unless it's you. Now, in that thing, I've seen it catch the business, I've seen it catch nipples, I've seen it catch belly buttons. You don't want it to happen. But if it does, I will, in fact, laugh at you, because it's hilarious. You won't die, but it's funny. Like it. Yes, you will definitely come off your horse, I promise. And we'll get your rope back and all the things. But keep that in mind. So under any circumstances that rope is leaving like at the speed of sound, be finding them dallies. You know what I'm saying? But under controlled circumstances, we don't have to go to the horn like super, super fast. We can just take our time with it because we got plenty of rope, right?